Hello there! In this video, I'm looking at the Adepticon reveals. Hello AOS fans, Robin here. What an exciting weekend of Shatterpoint news it was. Adepticon has been and gone. Lucky you if you got to go and try it out. I didn't. I've been in the UK, stuck here with a cold. My whole family's struck down by a cold, but never mind. I'm here. I really want to try and get this video recorded. This is about the reveals. I did a little separate blog post about all the stuff in the gameplay article. My biggest takeaway from that is the game looks really great, dynamic, but has a lot of tokens, which I'm a little bit worried about. And I was still like slight reservations, and then I hadn't realised that this kind of the AMG panel would reveal quite so much stuff, and I'm amazingly excited about this now, just for the options for playing the game, and if not for playing, then painting. So many great options coming out there. You've probably already seen it, so I'll try and make this video comparatively fast and quickly run through all the lovely stuff that they revealed. I got these off of Reddit, the pictures, but they're all over the Facebook page and what have you. A guy called Chaos Goes Moo was the person who put it on Reddit, I think. So thank you to him and everybody else who's posted these pictures. And I did go and have a look at the stream, watch the stream as well. The last 10 or 15 minutes of the AMG stream cover Shatterpoint. And there's just so much great stuff out there, and a promise of some more stuff coming on May the 4th. Which should be quite exciting. So I was quite pleased because in my little baseless speculation video, I said that General Grievous will come with another tactical droid, and it looks like he's going to come with another tactical droid. I said Mace Windu would have Pons and the 187th Battalion. It looks like they've certainly, I'm not sure about the numbering, but they've certainly got some purpley clones and Commander Pons, so that was really exciting. And I mentioned that Cad Bane would come with Aura Singh and Todo and a couple of other bounty hunter, one other bounty hunter, and he did come with another bounty hunter and Todo and Aura Singh, so I was quite pleased with my predictions. I also haven't actually put this out live yet because I haven't had time to do anything about the Asajj Ventress reveal they did last week. Mentioned that with the keywords of Dathomir and Night Sisters, we might see some Night Sister stuff, and that was in there too, but nobody knows that I amazingly predicted that. But let's jump in and have a look at the pictures and see what we've got. So I think we've seen these before in some of the early stuff, and that is Barriss Offee and Luminara Unduli, two Jedi, well, one Jedi and her apprentice, her Padawan, and a couple of clone commanders. This game's all about the Jedi, really. Having seen that demo, the game's all about the big hitting Jedi, force-wielding, lightsaber-wielding fighters sort of duking it out while the support troops run round and try and pick a few people off at the same time. I think every pack is going to have these kind of powerful Jedi at their centre, and we've got two Jedi here, two lightsabers to paint. A lot of this is going to be, a lot of lightsaber painting going to be in our Shatterpoint futures. It's chilly in here today. So quite pleased to see those. It's going to be interesting. I guess they're going to mix with the Galactic Republic, so we're going to get to see sort of more mixing and matching. You can pop out Anakin or pop out Ahsoka or whatever, change the clones around. So you've got some options there off the bat, which is quite nice. Then they reveal Grievous, again with the super battle droids and a tactical droid. It's not the most exciting box, this one. It's all kind of drabbish, because I'm quite looking forward to trying to get that lovely shiny metallic on the old super battle droids when I come to paint them. Slightly worried about all the lightsabers on old Grievous there. And then next they revealed, with a slightly bendy lightsaber, has to be said. I'm slightly worried about all these lightsabers and their propensity to be bendy, especially as a lot of them are double lightsabers. We've got Savage Opress there, and the Dathomirs, the Night Sisters. It's not an area. I have watched the episodes of the Clones a long time ago with my kids, the Clone Wars with my kids, but I can't quite remember how it all hangs together. I know they're all from the same place, and the kind of Maul and Savage, they look obviously different to the Night Sisters. I can't remember how it all hangs together, but this is a really interesting area of lore I'm going to explore, so I'm looking forward to that. And the model is beautifully dynamic. Who doesn't like a bit of green misty steam, and who doesn't like double-ended lightsabers? I just hope they're not too bendy. So looking forward to see how they play. I guess you've got straight swaps for potentially Ventress. Well, I guess not Maul, because Maul was going to be, he's going to probably be a primary, and I'm guessing Savage Opress is going to be a secondary unit. I guess we'll see. But it'll be interesting to see, to play the two of them together as well. So some nice options there, widening the circle for sort of not just the sort of separatist alliance, Emperor shadowy forces versus the Republic. You've got a couple of other options now mixing around, especially if you mix it in with something else that's coming up in a moment. Will Schick had already said that Mace Windu was coming, and here he is. It's Mace Windu and Pons, a couple more clones. I'm looking forward to sort of seeing them. It's another Jedi option. So he is, Mace Windu, I think, is a lot of people's favourite Jedi. Purple lightsaber is going to be interesting trying to learn how to paint a purple lightsaber. And another solid entry into the game that I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to pick up. Cad Bane, so kind of bounty hunter for hire, and he is with Aura Singh, and he's with another chap whose name I can't remember, with the horns, and then he's got his little droid and another critter there, which again I'm not quite sure what he's called. I wasn't expecting to see Cad Bane quite so soon. He's clearly closer to release than Will Schick gave us the impression of in that interview with Krabak a couple of weeks ago. So really solid warband again. I call him Warband, that's from playing Underworlds. You've got a slightly different option to the straight out separatist versus Galactic Republic type battles. So clones versus clankers kind of thing. You've got another option, some probably more dynamic powers and some different things on the battlefield. So that's pretty cool. Then something I wasn't really expecting. We've got reappearance of Ahsoka Tano Padawan. Who she's going to be the limited edition model for people who get their pre-orders in early. I don't know how availability has been slightly sketchy on those, but we'll see who ends up with one of those. But she's going to come with Plo Koon, I assume, will be the primary unit, and then 3 more clones. Quite interested, quite excited by this. Plo Koon's one of my favourite Jedi from the Clone Wars era, and it's great if you did miss out on Ahsoka Tano, the Padawan version, then you can pick her up. Obviously, if you didn't miss out on her, you're going to end up with 2. I guess you could sell one, or you could paint another one, or whatever. But swings and roundabouts, I suppose. But it's really nice that that's still going to be available. It's not going to be a one-off that people can then gouge people for on the internet, which is not one of my favourite occupations. Looking forward to those. Another solid, if unexpected, release. Talking of unexpected releases, we've got these lovely people from Naboo. We've got Padme, we've got the Handmaidens and her bodyguard. Totally wasn't expecting these. They look really cool, really different models. That's what's. I mean, say what you like about the Phantom Menace, the Naboo and Padme and her soldiers, who are actually in this set, but the Handmaidens, they were very different to anything else I think in Star Wars at the time, and even now they're very out there. I think obviously there's lots of out there aliens or whatever, but I feel Star Wars has got a definite aesthetic, which you can really tell, that's Star Wars. These don't really fit into that, apart from the crazy hair. So it's really nice. Really looking forward to painting those. I've really got no predictions of how they're going to play. They might have some swapping kind of hidden mechanic shenanigans where you haven't actually killed who you think you killed kind of thing. That would be quite interesting. Don't know how it would work out on the tabletop, but quite interesting all the same. So that's all quite nice. And then moving on, we then moved away from that era and straight into the Galactic Civil War era. I can remember what the era is called. For me, this is called the original film series era. So we've got Darth Vader and some stormtroopers. Classic, iconic. There's nothing really else to say about it. You can't really have a Star Wars game without them. We've got old Orange Paldroon there as well. Really looking forward to these coming out. I actually started back in the hobby with Imperial Assault when it came out, and I painted up the Stormtroopers and Vader. I'm quite interested to see if my painting's got any worse, or hopefully better, in the intervening years. I'm a bit worried it won't have done, and I'll be depressed. But anyway, there's nothing else to say about those, really. Iconic, solid, expected to see them. Didn't know when they were coming, but now they're here. And then to follow that up is something a little bit more unexpected. We've got Luke Skywalker. I was expecting Luke Skywalker, and he is, in his Jedi form, so to fight Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi. But he's going to come with some people from Jabba's palace. He comes with Boushh. Boushh was one of my favourite incarnations of Star Wars action figures when I was sort of 10, 1983. I was 10, and I loved Boushh, and I lost the helmet almost immediately because it came off, and then I lost it. But I love that model, and I'm really looking forward to getting that model and painting that. Beautiful orange is my favourite colour, or certainly was when I was that age, and I'm looking forward to playing that. Beautiful orange helmet, got a bit of Lando going on, and R2-D2. Did wonder where we were going to see the droids, and we've got R2-D2 in his server outfit, so to speak, looking forward to seeing how that goes on the tabletop, and looking forward to painting them. I love painting the IA R2-D2. I'm trying to get that shiny dome. It was really quite hard work, but I'm looking forward to seeing whether I can do any better this time. So very excited by this release. Completely didn't expect that. If I was thinking they were going to do a Jedi release, I was looking for Jungle Leia and Han Solo with some Rebel troopers or something like that. Not this at all. Really exciting. Ewoks. I could take or leave Ewoks. Some people love them, some people hate them. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm the Liberal Democrats of Ewoks. And this is, they're fine. They're fine. They're not horrible. They're not brilliant. They're just, they do what they do. The only problem I have with Ewoks is they kind of very much did a thing in Return of the Jedi. It was their homeland. They sort of knew the terrain. They could build wooden log traps. People who were there didn't know what was going on. Any other battlefield thing, the Ewoks are just going to get annihilated, aren't they? If you've got Blaster Fight, you've got people, Anakin Skywalker against these guys when he's peed off. They've got no chance, have they? So I'm always a little bit, Ewoks. I'm not sure if they were doing the films again. They've made Ewoks now. I don't think it's a coincidence that they haven't reappeared in any of the films or series since. We'll see what they're like. They're not my favourite. Of all the things, probably these are the things I'm least excited about. More exciting for me was straight out of ObiWan, and Real Chick mentioned that they've been working on this in top secret, is that they have created the Inquisitor brothers and sisters from the ObiWan movie. And he said this will be the first pack that has sort of optional primary and secondary leaders. So you could put the fourth sister, I think it is a leader, or you could have the first brother, as leader. So very excited to see these. Wasn't expecting them at all. Lots of double lightsabers to bend, which is a bit worrying, but really dynamic, exciting, different area of the franchise. Warband, for want of a better word, squad, strike team to go in your game. So really great. Really good, looking forward to painting those. They've got nice variety and stuff, so although they're all very darkly painted, they've got a nice variety of models, a couple of lovely cloak there as well, so looking forward to painting those. They then jumped on into the far future, so all that stuff was kind of near future. I mean, that's a lot of releases. If they're going to come out in the next year or so, which I think I've seen touted around, they're going to be in the next year or so. That's a lot of releases coming. My poor old wallet is screaming. And then they showed us what's going to be coming further on, so they just showed us some renders rather than actual, I think, proper miniatures. We've got Han Solo and Iden Verso. I think this is Han Solo from Return of the Jedi. Iden Verso, I'm not a great Battlefront player, so I don't really know much about her to talk of, but I did actually paint up the Star Wars Legion model for her, so she's quite a nice model in that, and this is an interesting model. It's not the most dynamic pose there, but maybe we'll see other things. Very exciting was the Mandalorian and the Child. I mean, I think if you're going to tap into Star Wars at the moment, then that's probably one of the sort of lightning rods for everybody. Everybody wants to see the Mandalorian and the Child. It's where everybody's at, so not surprised to see them. Interesting to see how they play on the tabletop. Interesting to see who they come with. Will he come with other Mandalorians, or will it be more season 1? Maybe IG-11 and the rest of the crew that he had in the first series. I have to wait and see. And finally, my favourite bit of the whole thing was the Rebels crew. The crew of the Ghost is how they described it in one of their Facebook posts. So you've got Chopper, Zeb, Hera, Kanan, Ezra, and Sabine. Really looking forward to these. I painted all of these up that were available for Star Wars Legion, even though I never played with them. Really looking forward to painting them up again and seeing them on the tabletop. Interested to see how they break down. Are they going to be a whole strike team to themselves, so the two squads? Because I think you've effectively got two primary units in Kanan and Hera. They feel they're like the primary units, and then you've got support units. Secondary units, probably Zeb and maybe Sabine, and then your support units, the young Ezra, because it is the young Ezra with the kind of pistol lightsaber, and Chopper. So that kind of feels like a whole strike team in itself, and maybe they'll have different ways of assembling them. Maybe you'll get like a secondary unit Ezra and a support unit Ezra. I'll have to wait and see. But I really excited by those. They're way down the line, which I'm quite pleased about. Couldn't cope. All of this came out at once. But I was just so excited by all of this stuff. It was quite an incredible release. I think I'm used to GW releases, and I'm always a bit, they're never as excited as they make them out to be. And this I felt like had almost no fanfare. Maybe because the fanfare was for all the demos and things, but I felt like this had almost no fanfare, and it had so much exciting news in it. It did mention in their Facebook page that they revealed Hondo Anaka. I didn't actually see any artwork or pictures for him, so for further down the line that was. So I don't know whether they did and I missed it, or whether they didn't and they put it in there by mistake. But I have to wait and see. But he's not. I couldn't see him anyway. My most exciting thing is Rebels of the long-term stuff, and I think probably I'm actually most excited for is spinning through his things. I think Windu. I think painting Mace Windu is going to be the thing that I'm really looking forward to. I hope they play fun on the. I hope it all comes together on the tabletop, looking really great. They didn't reveal any more scenery. They didn't reveal any more playmats or anything like that. I'm interested to see whether they've got those coming for the game. I'm just hoping that I can manage the tokens. We've got a little 3x3 board here, and then a little bit of space down beside us to put tokens and things on. Hopefully I can manage the table real estate. I have to wait and see. So hopefully they'll calm down on their release as well, because I'm behind on everything I should be doing. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you're looking forward to Shatterpoint as much as I am. Let me know what your favourite release was or touted release is, and in the comments below. And do like and subscribe and all that jazz. And we'll see you soon on the Agents of Sigmar. Bye for now. Bye.